What's up, everyone? It's Tech Trooper 64, and today the time has come, the moment of truth. Digital Foundry has met with Microsoft to unveil the Xbox Scorpio, or the Xbox One Scorpio, specs and reveal how powerful the system truly is. Now, of course, as I probably should have thought, which, a lot of people already predicted on Twitter that this was going to be the case, but no one still knows the name, nor do we know the exact design of the box itself, but we have the specs in mind, so I think this is still something that's worth talking about. So anyway, let's get into the details. Revealed to Digital Foundry by Microsoft, the Scorpio, which still does not have an official name or retail price, is as expected to be a more significant update on Xbox One. Digital Foundry calls it console hardware design pushed to a new level, with a meticulous focus on appealing to the core gamer. Now, here's exactly what the specs are in the Xbox One Scorpio. The CPU has 8 custom x86 cores. The GPU has a 6 teraflop GPU. And some people I've seen are comparing it to the GTX 1070, which is pretty good. It's one of the top graphics cards of this generation, so it's really cool to see that if true, the Scorpio has a GPU in there that's similar to the 1070. The RAM will be a 12 gigabytes GDDR5 memory. The memory bandwidth will also be 326 gigabytes per second. Then for the cooling fan, they will be using a vapor chamber cooling. And it'll have a 1 terabyte hard drive, similar to the Xbox, or similar to the PlayStation 4 Pro. This kind of disappoints me. I was expecting that there was going to be more hard drive configuration, similar to the Xbox One S. I hope that that's something that they might announce later, because I really do want at least a 4 terabyte Scorpio when I pick it up. Because you know what? I have a 1 terabyte Xbox One S right now, and let me tell you, it filled up, and I'm hesitant to buy new games because I can't install anymore. You get what I mean? Anyway, let's move on. In simpler terms, the CPU is 30 times more faster, or 30%, sorry, not 30 times, more faster than the Xbox One's equivalent. The GPU is 4.6 times more powerful. Its RAM and hard drive speeds are also improved, meaning 4K resolution should be easily achieved and maintained. It's definitely more powerful than the PS4 Pro, and that means Xbox One games can receive a performance boost or super sampled resolutions on a regular HD output. Now, this is something I wanted to talk about, but I'll talk about that in another video, which is just about super sampling and what it does. Now, this is something that, like, on PS4 Pro, it really made no difference, and I'll explain why in just a second, but on Xbox One, it does make a difference, and I'll explain in another video why. Anyway, even without specific Scorpio patches, the new console will seemingly run Xbox One and Xbox 360 backwards compatible games better than on standard or Xbox One S hardware. Load times and frame rates and resolutions should take a huge benefit for those games. In a stress test version of Forza 6, the console reportedly displayed the game at 4K at 60 frames a second, using about 60 or 70% of its full power. A regular Xbox One runs the game at 1080p at 60 frames a second, using 90% of its power. So it's pretty cool to see how it's using the engine of an Xbox One game, Forza of all of them, that pushes the hardware, and it barely takes a toll on the hardware. So that's pretty cool. Digital Foundry did say that they could not state a name or price. However, they estimate that the console will be based around $500 for a retail price. And they did confirm that the Xbox One Scorpio will have the exact same output that you have on the back of your Xbox One S. So if you have an Xbox One S already, everything that you see on your S is exactly what's going to be on the Xbox One Scorpio. So that means no Connect port. That means more USBs, 2 HDMIs, and all the other stuff that's on there. Anyway, so what are my thoughts on this? I think this is cool that this is one of the most ultimate and powerful consoles we've ever seen. I can't wait to see more details about the Scorpio, and it's cool to see this all. I'm really excited to see how Xbox 360 games run. I'm really excited to see how Xbox One games run. And as I said, I will be making another video about super sampling and how important that is for the Xbox One games. But anyway, that's just me. What are your thoughts in the comments down below about the Xbox One Scorpio? What do you think of Digital Foundry's reveal? If you haven't watched it yourself, I'll leave a link in the description below. And don't forget to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe for more Xbox Scorpio details. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.